Good evening. Welcome to Hot Rocks TV. I'm your host, Rockfish. My first official show as the new host of Hot Rocks. I want to thank Steve Rock for all the great work he's done over the past couple years. I've got a great show for you tonight. A young band from Seattle called Jar of Rain. We're going to be talking to them in just a little bit. Also show some of their videos. We want you to find us on the web at hotrocks.tv. We're going to tell you about our award show, the third annual Hot Rocks Award Show coming up in just a little bit. But let's start the show off with one of Jar of Rain's videos. This is called Winter. Check it out. Rocks TV, that was Winter from Jar of Rain. Now, they used to be called Jar, but for legal reasons, they had to change their name to Jar of Rain. Their website is jarofrain.com. Once again, I'm Rockfish. It's Hot Rocks TV. Now, you can find us on the web at www.hotrocks.tv. We thank you for watching us live here in Seattle this evening. And time to introduce you to the band, my guests tonight. This is Jar of Rain. We have Julio is the bass player. Behind Julio to his left is John, who you just saw playing the drums and singing. And then to John's right is Russ. Now, Russ is, you guys are brothers, correct?
We are.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that pops into my head, okay, I've got a 10-year-old who's playing the trombone now, okay? He's not real good, but we have to put up with it,
Yeah.
okay? Now, I can understand, you know, you've got a household where there's, you know, one kid plays the guitar, you know, he's learning to play the guitar. But in this household, you've got a kid playing the guitar and a kid learning to play the drums. How do your parents put up with it, Russ?
Well, they really loved music, so they just thought it was sort of cool that we were all sort of picking up instruments, and we all did it at young ages.
I think we're pretty lucky with our parents. You know, there's always the classic, parents who are so unsupportive of their bands. Actually, our parents are really supportive, which is we're very thankful for.
Now,
that.
were either of them musicians, or?
Well, our mom plays the drums, and my dad
Really?
sort of plays the guitar. So
Well, he
it's
can
sort
play the G chord.
Yeah.
I love chick drummers. That's the coolest.
Yeah.
Your mom won't mind that I called her a chick, will she?
No.
Okay, very good. And Julio, musical, is music in your family, or?
I think it's actually my grandpa, who recently passed away. He had he used to love playing guitar. He tried to get my mom and my aunts to try to learn music. The youngest one picked it up a little bit, and
Cool.
I guess I started playing 1 year of guitar, then switched to bass.
Very
Someone
good.
told me it suited my personality most.
Very good. I like the goggles, by the way. Did you see the goggles on the video? Very cool. Is that something new that you've adopted, or have you been wearing goggles for quite some time?
Well, I mean, I've always loved goggles. I love that whole pilot steampunk thing.
Yeah?
I was in Seattle. I was hanging out with some friends, and one of them, she just gave me the pair of goggles.
Very good. Very good. Now, you guys have been a band how long exactly?
About a year.
year and a half.
Just a year.
Well,
Yeah, a year and a
about
half.
not even a half of a year.
Well, now I
a
met
year
you.
and a fourth.
Well, now I met you at last year's Hot Rocks TV Awards show, right? I
Was
ran
that in
into
April?
Yeah, I wasn't there, but I think.
Okay, I know I met, I think the two of you guys I met last year. So you hadn't been together very long at that
Yeah,
time.
that was
then.
when we were pretty new. Yeah.
Okay. All original music, or do you throw a couple covers in there, or is it all original?
We unfortunately do some covers. People just love when we do covers, and it's
Yeah,
like,
especially people really like our version of "Come Together."
Very good.
We
Okay.
try
Beatles
not to
come
play
together.
it.
Yeah, we sort of. Well, at least I'm pretty sick of playing it, but you know.
Now, Russ, what's in your iPod right now? What do you listen to? What do you like to, if you're not, you know, working on a song of your own, what do you like to listen to?
Well, my favorite band, who I probably listen to most frequently, is The Doors.
Okay.
And then I really like Led Zeppelin, Incubus, and mainly a lot of older bands. I mean, I do listen to a couple of bands that are out today, but not
Okay.
a lot.
Julio, who's in your iPod?
It's actually, I listen to a lot of stuff.
Just everything.
Not so much rap, not so much hip hop.
Good for you.
I like that stuff.
This is not a rap or hip hop show.
Yeah, I mean, I like rock. Typo Negative. That's one
Very
band
good.
that I used to like. I still listen to.
Yeah, we
a
just
lot.
lost Pete Steele a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
And John, how about you? What's in your iPod?
you know, a lot of weird stuff actually. I love the Smashing Pumpkins. Billy Corgan. I just worship Billy Corgan. You know, I like a lot of just, you know, I like Alice in Chains and Elliott Smith. I kind of run the whole gamut of, you know, really heavy stuff then really light acoustic-y stuff. You know, I like a lot of stuff.
All right, very good. We've got another video from Jar of Rain. This one is called Bloodsucker. Anything you want to tell us about this song before we launch into it?
That was one of the first I think we worked on.
It was one of the
Julio.
first.
Yeah.
All right.
That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is Bloodsucker from Jar of Rain on HotRocks.tv. Check it out.
you guys doing out there? We're a little band called Jar. Hope you enjoy it. Stepping in it, yeah. Burned by the fire of freedom. My kingdom gone. You pissed it all away. Living life in pain, yeah. Pain, my pain. I'm catching flies that fall from my hair. My kingdom gone. As you wish. I'm living life in pain. Yeah, my pain. The more I need to know, the more you suck my blood. I need to go so sticks around. Fall apart the suck it down. Can you take me home? Can you take me? Thank you very much.
There you go. That's Bloodsucker from Jar of Rain, a song inspired by the Twilight series. No? You guys aren't big fans of the Twilight series?
Vampires with feelings.
What is Bloodsucker about? Did you write that one, John?
Yeah, I write the lyrics. I guess what it's mainly about is just kind of like the thought that nobody's business is always everybody's business, you know. I just kind of, I think that song came about when I wanted to leave my high school. I'm in the Running Start program, and I got out, and that song's kind of about me wanting to get out of school.
Now, one thing I want to point out about Jar of Rain is that you guys, cumulatively, your ages, you're still younger than I am, all of you put together, which is a little depressing for me. But we're going to talk more with the guys, see more videos. We've also got On the Wire coming up with Rose in just a few minutes. But we have a phone call from Seattle. On the phone with us is a guy by the name of Noah. And Noah, you have a question for Jar of Rain.
Hey, this is Noah, and I'm actually, I actually go to school with Russ, and I wanted to ask a question, like, what was the origins of the band? Like, how'd you get it all started? Like, how'd you come up with the name, stuff like that?
All right, I guess I can answer this one. Well, let's see. This was not the original Jar. The original Jar had me and John and this person named Alex Adams, and we sooner or later we disbanded with him, and we always were good friends with Julio, even during the time of that. But we started this thing down in Oddfellows Bar and Grill. It was like an open jam night, and Julio would start bringing his bass. At the time, he hadn't even been playing for about a year.
He was the only person who showed up every week for the jam.
Every week.
Every week. It was just like, he's still there. He's still here.
They had to kick you out, huh, Julio? They had to ask you to go home.
Yeah. And then, so we just, we started playing. We started playing originals at the Oddfellows thing, and here we are.
Now, one thing, and the band is now Jar of Rain. You were Jar, but for some weird reason, well, for legal reasons, you had to find a different moniker, and you came up with Jar of Rain, which is cool. Was there any thought into?
No.
I mean, it's just something you came up with.
It was just, we wanted a name that was just, Jar was in the name. So we're like, how about Jar of Rain? Oh, okay. It's really, the name Jar is really minimalistic, and because, that's just kind of our style, I guess.
Yeah.
We didn't think too hard about it. We wanted to have that same name, Jar, so we could be remembered.
Now, I got to tell you, for being 17, Julio, John's 18, I hope you don't mind me saying your ages, Russ, 14 years old, that's some pretty amazing guitar playing. And what I found interesting is during the break, you told me that, I mean, you're playing that good already, but you still take guitar lessons.
Yeah.
Who do you take guitar lessons from?
I take guitar lessons from Nick Woodward. You might remember him because he was in the band Darkest Grace. In fact, his shirt and his CD is down there because they were interviewed on this show, actually on my birthday last year, where I did get the Mr. Johnny Depp. So I was very happy that day because, well, my guitar teacher and Johnny Depp, that's a perfect combination.
Now, you guys brought Johnny in with you.
This is our manager.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He tells us what to do.
I love it. We have another caller. I didn't get his name. I apologize. Another caller on the phone. Who's on the phone with us here on Hot Rocks TV? Lindy from Seattle? Is that right? Randy, I beg your pardon. I see it right there. Randy from Seattle on the phone with Jar of Rain. How's it going, Randy? He's gone.
Randy's gone.
Randy's gone? Okay.
Hello?
Hey, Randy, how you doing?
Great. I was wondering if I got a question to ask the band. I was wondering if they're going to do a tour in Seattle or Everett.
You got any gigs coming up? When's your next gig?
March 12th at Club Motor in Seattle. There's more information on our website, www.jarofrain.com. It's actually we just finished up an EP with Doug McGrew and Lynn Sorensen, and that's going to be our CD release party. Hopefully, we'll
Now,
see you there.
you just threw Lynn Sorensen's name out there, and you got to tell everybody who Lynn is.
Oh, he.
Lynn Sorensen is a pretty accomplished bass player. Lynn is actually the bass player for Bad Company right now, who is on tour. Lynn also plays in a band called Magic Bus. He's been in Seattle for years and years. He plays in Spike and the Impalers. He also plays in Paul Rogers' solo band. So Lynn is a pretty good guy to have in your corner.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I assume he's taken a liking to you, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Club Motor, by the way, is an all-ages show, right?
Yes.
All-ages venue. So some of our younger listeners out there are younger viewers, I should say. I'm used to doing radio, so
Yeah.
I got to get used to the TV aspect. But they can all get there, and it should be a great show.
Yeah, there's a bar there too if you guys want to drink. So.
Okay, us guys.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't directing that towards me, were you,
No,
John?
not
Okay,
at all. I was
all right,
to him.
Very good. Now, I saw around here a little while ago, somebody had an electric toothbrush. What is the electric toothbrush all about? I don't know where it went, but
Well, yeah, I don't know if it's disappeared or something, but
confiscated.
yeah, I was. If you did see in that video, I was. That's how we would start out shows. I just, for some reason, I got an electric toothbrush for Christmas.
Worst gift.
oh, it has nothing to do with dental hygiene whatsoever.
No.
Oh, okay.
So I just started. I knew I wasn't going to use it, so.
Kind of like Eddie Van Halen and his electric drill.
Yeah, yeah.
Very cool. Very
He actually
cool.
drilled into his first guitar with the drill, and it's broken now.
Very good. Well, we're going to come back with Jar of Rain here in just a few minutes. We've got more videos coming up right after On the Wire with Rose, which we're going to hear in just a couple seconds. We're going to see a video by Jar of Rain called 65. So stay tuned. It's Hot Rocks TV.
Thanks, Rockfish. Here's the lineup for tonight, February 12th, 2011. El Corazon is all ages tonight as KISW and El Corazon present Control and Cipherum, Rotten Sound, Baron, Earth, and Deathmocracy. Doors are at 8. El Club Mortar is 21 and over tonight with the Chop Tops, the Hard Money Saints, the Swillbillies, and Angie and the Car Wrecks. This show begins at 9. Flights Pub has Cirrus, Nether, and Lucid Spiral tonight. Flights is 21 and over, and show begins at 9. Hot Rocks featured bands that have shows coming up include Arisen from Nothing at Studio 7 February 18th. Also on the 18th, Hidden Casualties will be at Hell's Kitchen in Tacoma. Hot Rocks presents the 3rd annual Music Award Show April 1st at the Kirkland Performing Arts Center. No joke. For more information, please visit our website, hotrocks.tv. This has been On the Wire. I'm Rose. Here's the next clip from Jar of Rain called 65.
That's a song called 65 from our guest tonight on Hot Rocks TV, Jar of Rain. With us is Julio, John, and Russ. That's some pretty amazing playing, guys, for 17, 18, and 14 years of age.
Thank you.
It's pretty damn good. For anybody out there that's maybe thinking about starting to play guitar or you know, starting to play guitar, what does it take to become good, Russ?
A good teacher.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it takes a lot of practice, right?
Yeah, it takes practice, but if you like really want to like make it in a band and like really want people to like really listen to it and take in what you're doing, you got to make sure you really like what you're doing. If you just absolutely hate what you're playing and you put no feeling into it, people are going to know. It's sort of just a self-conscious thing. Like,
Well, what I find interesting is, I mean, being so young, you're writing good music. There's a lot of bands out there that spend 15, 20 years writing songs that don't come up with anything, you know, half that good, to be honest with you.
Well, thank you.
So, I mean, I think there's natural talent there. And you've only been playing a short time, right, Julio?
I think I played guitar before that, but different instruments. So.
Okay. Now, what is the hardest thing about being in a rock band? Now, I know you guys are young, so you haven't really had to deal with the crooked managers and the brown M&Ms being in the bowl backstage on your rider. But what's the hardest thing about being in a rock band?
I think it's just with the whole still being in school part. That's one of the hardest to have to juggle, since basically we try to practice as much as possible.
How many times do you practice a week?
it varies.
It varies, yeah.
but,
Sometimes it's like 5 times. Sometimes it's not even
yeah.
one.
I think we usually try to keep it like 3 times a week.
Now, when you schedule a practice, does somebody call up and cancel practice at the last minute, like my band does?
Oh, yeah.
Or do you pretty much stick to it?
We try to stick to it. I actually, like, despite having just said that, school and homework is that
You got priorities,
I
man.
usually
Sure.
Yeah.
Got to do your homework first.
Of course.
Okay. Hot Rocks TV. You can find us on the web at hotrocks.tv. We appreciate you watching this evening. Jar of Rain, our guests, and we've got another caller on the line. I believe this is Trevor. Trevor, where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from Woodinville.
How you doing, buddy? What's your question for Jar of Rain?
All right, my question is, Jar of Rain, what do you guys like to, or what's your favorite food to eat before playing a show?
Good
What's
question.
your favorite what? Food to eat?
Food to eat.
before a show.
I love to
man.
eat, as you can tell, so that's a great question.
Me too.
Oh man. String cheese. String cheese is good.
String cheese is good.
Well,
Pudding packs. You like the
Yeah.
little pudding packs?
Yeah. Snack packs.
well,
Does your mom still make your lunch, by the way, Russ?
no, I
Okay.
buy lunch at school. I'm sort of just throwing out the 20s. I'll take this and I'll take that, and I'm on
McDonald's is usually a good stop before a show.
Now, I mentioned riders. You know what the rider is, right? That's the rider is the contract that you have backstage. It's your requirements for doing the show. Have you thought about that yet? When you get your first big show, what the promoter needs to put backstage for you to make everything worthwhile? You know, I mean, because the Who used to carry pinball machines with them. Guns N' Roses, I think, at one time had it was on their rider to have a big billiard table backstage. Can you imagine moving a billiard table in and out of a tour, a truck, backstage every night? Have you thought about something like that? You know, you got to get creative.
Lots of cardboard standouts.
Okay, very good.
Fridge
That's
full of ice cream for me.
fridge full of ice cream. That's
Yeah.
cool. Maybe a trampoline. That would be cool. Kind of work off the tension. No.
That sounds good. I'll take it. I'll
All
take
right,
it.
very good, very good. Now, again, I'm amazed at how young you guys are. Your next show, again, is coming up March
12th
at Club Motor.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, also, we've got our 3rd annual Music Award, Hot Rocks Music Award show coming up April 1st at the Kirkland Performing Arts Center. And you guys are nominated for 2 awards. That's pretty cool. How do you feel about that? Do you know what you're nominated for?
No.
Okay.
No.
So we can go to the website, hotrocks.tv, and find out.
Yeah.
Very good.
We're very honored to be even nominated. I mean, there's so many great bands in Seattle. To be even considered in that group is just, it's really, we're very flattered. I don't think we'll win, but
Oh, you're so modest.
no, there are some amazing bands that deserve it because they've been doing it so much longer than us. I mean, we're still new. We're
Yeah,
about a year
we're
old, so
pretty new for.
All right.
yeah.
Well, you don't sound like you're only a year old. I got to say that. It's Hot Rocks TV. My name is Rockfish. We're with Jar of Rain, and on the line, another caller. This is Laura. Laura, where are you calling from this evening?
Bothell.
Bothell, and you have a question for Jar of Rain.
Right.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Go right ahead.
Hi. Is this, can they hear me?
Is this a girlfriend by any chance?
No. Yes, yes.
Okay.
I'm a really, really old girlfriend. I am. I'm John.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
mine.
I met John when he was, excuse me, 3 years old, and Rusty was 3 months old.
Oh, my goodness sakes.
Yeah, we hooked up
This is
really
like your
early.
oldest fan.
Yes, I'm the oldest fan. That's right. And let's see. My question. I don't even know because I was.
Come on, Laura.
I'm on TV.
No, you're not.
Oh, yes, you are. Your voice is.
Oh, no, I'm looking at the TV and it's not on there. I don't think. Oh well. Anyway, I just wanted to say to Julio, I love your hair and your glasses.
The goggles are cool, aren't they?
Yeah, the goggles. And then to Russ, when's your next Holly Hodson-Ritz show?
You know, she's not coming back for a while. I hate to say it, but she's not coming back for a while.
Oh, she's not. Okay.
Okay,
And
now
then-
wait. For those of us that don't understand what you were just talking about, who did she say? Holly what?
Holly Hobson-Ritz, an old friend of mine.
Okay.
It's a character that Russ does, and it's just hilarious.
Oh, it's a character. Should we have Russ do
You should.
the character for us?
Not Holly, not Holly.
No.
Are you now? You seem kind of shy, Russ. Are you really an extrovert? You do all kinds of different characters and stuff.
Well,
He does.
I guess I do.
She's hanging you out to dry, man.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Between this character and a magician or a illusionist or something, it's just hilarious.
Not Holly, no.
And then,
Laura, he's not gonna do it. He can't do it on TV.
Yeah, not today.
no, that wasn't my request. It's okay.
All right.
I can wait. And to John, see you in Port Townsend.
Oh, I will see.
Thank God.
I will see you in Port Townsend.
Can't wait.
Okay, well, that's all I have to say, and good luck on that contest that they were talking about in Kirkland or something.
The
Yeah.
third annual Music Awards Show, Hot Rocks Music Awards Show, April 1st at the Kirkland Performing Arts Center. You know, you can come if you want, Laura. She's gone.
Oh,
Okay.
No.
An old friend of yours, I take it.
oh, very old friend.
Very cool.
Very
Very
old
cool.
friend.
That's awesome. Now, you guys, so you've got other shows coming up. You've got this one at Club Motor, but you're playing in Port Townsend
Actually,
as well?
no. It's just she's a good family friend of ours. She's not our girlfriend or anything.
I could tell she was maybe a little bit older than you guys.
yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. We always take family trips to Port Townsend, and there's a hotel called the Manresa Hotel, and apparently it's haunted, so we're gonna go stay there
Very
probably.
good. Now, what besides music, Julio? What do you like to do? Do you like sports at all? Do you collect comic books? I mean, tell us a little about Julio, other than the fact that you play bass and wear these cool goggles.
Other than that, I like to go up to the mountains, snowboard. That's always fun.
Okay.
Video games, of course.
Yeah, video games is big in my house too.
Yeah, it's even my dad's in it.
Yeah.
We've got Call of Duty playing with my brother, my dad, and we're all
Just blowing people up.
Yeah.
Russ, what do you like to do other than play guitar?
Well, I like to make movies.
Really?
I have this little Windows Movie Maker thing on the computer, and I like to take embarrassing pictures or videos of people, and I'll just put them on, put music in the background, and people, punch me. That's about
All
it.
right. John, before we ask you what you like to do other than play drums and sing,
Yeah.
and you're quite the showman, by the way. I love the way you twirl the sticks and you stand up and do the whole thing.
Thank you.
We have a caller. I believe the name again was Chris. Chris from Kenmore. Chris, how you doing?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. You got a question for Jar of Rain?
Yep.
Go right ahead.
Okay, so my question, I was wondering about you guys' music writing process. Like, you guys just jam your songs out and they like kind of come out of that, or do you like kind of like come up with a riff and then try to write it from there? What do you do?
It really it varies a lot of the time. You know, sometimes me and Russ will just go downstairs and jam something out. Sometimes it's in a rehearsal or Julio's there, we'll just jam something out. A lot of the times Russ has these crazy riff ideas and he just brings them to the table. And then sometimes I just have this weird lyric and we kind of build songs off of a lyric or something like that. We don't really have a certain way of doing it. We like to keep it flowing and change it up a bit.
Yeah, we don't really have any rules when it comes to songwriting. We just say, well, maybe one will come out, maybe one won't.
Yeah.
That's a good question, by the way, Chris.
Yeah.
Now, I wish I'd thought of it. Let me ask you this. This is a loaded question, okay? This is going to say a lot about who you are when I ask this question.
Uh-oh.
Who does Jar of Rain sound like? And again, that's a loaded question. But don't stress out too much about it because the correct answer is we sound like Jar of Rain, right? Yeah. I've talked to a lot of bands in my day that say we sound just like so-and-so.
Yeah.
That's the kiss of death, man.
Yeah.
You don't want to sound just like so-and-so.
Yeah, exactly.
You want to sound like you.
Yeah.
And from watching the videos, I think you do a good job of that.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's good news.
How many songs do you have written?
Oh, there's a humongous
There's
list.
probably about 50, but there's about 5 good ones.
That is another excellent question. John, has somebody been training you?
Training me
As to how to answer these questions? Because, no, seriously, I mean, that's another loaded question that an interview will ask somebody.
Yeah.
You know, how many songs do you guys have? We have 170.
Yeah.
And usually 165 of them sound exactly the same.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's very cool. So 5 really good ones, but 50 starts.
Yeah,
50 you can work on.
I always think that, like, you know, when you write a song, if you have even like the smallest idea, you just got to get it out. You know, I've been in bands where we will spend months on like a bridge, and that drives me insane. You know, it's I think when you write songs, you want to see it as more of a pathway, and along the path you kind of get to those songs where, oh, this is a really good one. You know,
very cool.
If we hadn't have written the not as good songs before that, I don't know if we would have gotten to that song. So
I got to tell you, this is my third show on Hot Rocks TV, my first as the new host, and we've never had so many calls. We've got another caller on the line.
Oh,
this is Gavin from Woodinville. Gavin, how you doing this evening?
Hey, I am doing very good.
And you have a question for the band?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
I was wondering if John has ever been called Axl Rose lookalike.
Yeah, thank you.
Gavin.
Yeah, by you actually a lot.
Also, if Russ has a classic look, like wears the same jacket once in a while.
Well, Gavin, you see, we eat lunch together every day, and it seems as though I wear this jacket about every day at school for months.
So Gavin is a friend from school, is that right?
From my school. Yeah.
Well, don't worry about that, because when you make it big, Gavin will be knocking on your door. Hey, remember me, man? You can just...
Gavin's a good musician.
Oh,
though,
yeah.
right?
Is he really?
Yeah, he's really
In fact,
good.
I would like to plug a band, the Ben Tucker Band. Which
Is that Gavin's band?
We have
Yes.
a plug
Very
sheet.
good.
Is he?
Oh, yeah.
We got people to plug later.
Go ahead, rattle them off.
let's
Who do you
see.
want to thank?
We want to thank. Well, actually, we actually lost in the music scene a really good friend of ours, LJ Porter. She actually died, I think, last week. We actually got the pleasure of playing her last show with her. We ran into her after we didn't see her for about a year, and then we ran into her at a Denny's, and we caught up and talked about the music, and then we played a couple songs with her, and then like 2 days later, she's gone.
Oh,
so,
that's too bad.
Yeah, so just a shout out to whoever went to the funeral today. Sorry we couldn't make it. Yeah, that's the big shout out. I also got some friends bands. Fringe Shift, they're an amazing band. Everyone go check out Fringe Shift. They're good.
Fringe Shift?
Fringe Shift.
That's very cool. Fringe Shift. Fringe Shift.
Yeah,
Very cool.
they're amazing music and really good friends of ours. Check them out, definitely.
Okay.
Do I have time for maybe a couple more plugs?
You do in just 1 second, but
Okay.
we've got another video from you guys that
I
we're going
see.
to air right now. This is Maria's Breaking, another video, our last video of the evening from Jar of Rain. Check it out on Hot Rocks TV.
That's right. Thank you very much.
That's Maria's Breaking from Jar of Rain. You can check out their website, jarofrain.com. And again, 17 years old, Julio on bass, 18-year-old drummer singer John, and 14-year-old Russ on guitar. You guys tear it up, man. That's really
Thank
cool.
you very much. Thank you.
Very cool. Now, John, we asked Julio and Russ what they like to do in their spare time, you know, when they're not practicing, when they're not studying at school. What do you like to do, man?
You know, I just music.
It's all about music.
It's all about music, and you know, hanging out in weird libraries, trying to study but not really studying. I like doing that. And,
okay.
Yeah.
And you took some drum lessons.
Yeah.
And now you're taking vocal lessons.
Yeah, with Christy Smith at the Seattle Drum School, and my drum teacher was Steve Smith. Both amazing teachers and people.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Now, we have another caller on the line. It's Trey from Des Moines. Trey, how you doing this evening?
Hi, here we go.
Are you there?
Yes, hi. Hello.
Trey, now, let me ask you very quickly. Do you know these guys at all?
Yes, I do. In fact,
okay, because we're getting calls from all over the metro, all over the Puget Sound area, so I was kind of curious. What's your question for Jar of Rain?
First off, I want to say thank you for the plug, John, very much.
No problem. He's in Fringe Shift.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I was the one that was a goofball staying on the bongos in that video when everyone else left.
I was going to have them tell us who was helping them on stage there.
Yeah, the other guys were, I forget one of them, but one of them was the drummer from Shoddy, who's in another...
Oh, yeah, Shoddy, great band, another plug. It's on the list of
Miles
plugs.
Frank.
Very cool.
Shoddy.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So my question for you, John, Russ, and Julio, which one of you guys is your favorite song that you've written? Each one of you.
My favorite song is a song we just wrote called "Love and War." It's actually he's playing piano. He plays piano now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Multi-instrumentalist.
He's like Ray Manzarek. I just looked over and he's like dun 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 dun. No, that's my favorite because it's ballady. You know, I have a soft spot for ballads, and that's my favorite.
Well, either mine is a song called "Fly on the Wall" or a song called "Nothing."
Nothing.
But probably Nothing because, well, it's just a cool song, and I really hope to play it soon again.
And Julio, your favorite song that you've written? You guys have written?
I like a lot of them. I mean, the first one that I liked a lot was "Empty Mile," and then I think the most recent one, it's either "Creep in Denial," that's the new one, or "Satellite Broken."
Okay, very cool. Some very, very diverse song titles.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, they run the gambit. Really, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
When you come up with lyrics, John, where do you draw your inspiration from? Is it books? Is it movies? Is it just life experiences? I mean, you're only 18, right?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of life experience.
Not a whole lot, not yet. No. No, I don't know. I guess my lyrics. I try to write about things that I really believe in, and you know, I hate it when I hear a song by a band, and you can always tell when a band is just writing a song. Oh, what rhymes with hat? And it just kind of like, you know, those kind of lyrics. I try to really.
He's talking about me now.
No.
Yes, you are.
But I don't know. Like whenever I write lyrics, I just try to like really, you know, I don't know, look deep inside and just see what comes out. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't work, you know.
All right.
What can you do?
Very good. I think we have one more caller. This is Luke from Woodinville. Luke, how you doing this evening? Luke.
Good.
Hey, Luke, what's going on? You're on Hot Rocks TV with Jar of Rain. How's it going?
Good.
Your question for the band.
Russ, are you coming to Russell Field Day this year?
Can you say that again? I didn't quite hear you.
Is he? Ask the question.
Are you coming to North Shore Field Day this year?
North Shore Field Day. That sounds like a lot of fun. Can I come?
That is up to the principals down at North Shore Junior High.
That's a
again.
pretty deep question.
Yeah. Is this? All right. Well, what's your last name, Luke? Because I think I recognize your voice. Hello?
He's gone. Luke, hang up. What is North Shore Field Day? Is that where you do you run and you do push-ups?
Oh, we don't run.
No, yeah. That was the. It's sort of just like a big party day at my school where it's the last full day of school, and you see what happened originally was I asked if we could come and play the talent show because that's.
I was going to ask you if you guys have done a talent show at the school. Have you?
No. They said it was going to be unfair because.
Because you're too good.
Apparently so, but.
Really?
Yeah. So
probably because we have facial hair. They're scared of us.
That's probably it. But,
take that as a compliment, though.
Yeah.
Right? You know.
And then, then they said we could play the field day, and I thought it was actually better because we actually got to play more than one song, although it was only 20 minutes.
Well, you know what? The guys that said you couldn't play the talent show, just charge them double when they want to come out and see you. Yeah, that's very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
We're with Jar of Rain. They've been our guests this evening, and very cool, man. You guys are really, really great. I'm looking forward to seeing you play
Thank you very
live
much.
myself.
Yeah, thank you.
Check out their website, jarofrain.com. They are also nominated for 2 awards for the 3rd annual Hot Rocks Music Award Show, which will be on April 1st, Kirkland Performing Arts Center. And any last words? Anybody you forgot to mention? You had a couple people you wanted to thank or mention, John.
Did we Shoddy?
Shoddy, yeah. We got a shout out to Shoddy. They're the nicest people. They help us with all of our recordings.
And Rock Out ALS.
Rock Out ALS. You know Mad Mike Miller?
Yes, I do.
He's changing the world, man. He's gonna start the revolution.
Yeah.
He's just the nicest guy. And okay. Well. I think that's all.
Boards.
Okay, so
It's
you
board
covered
time.
everybody.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Thank you for letting us talk.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you here on Hot Rocks TV, guys, and all the best to you. Good luck.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we'll have you on again here in the near future. And again, look forward to seeing you guys. The live show again, the next show, March
12th.
March 12th at Club Motor.
CD release party.
Make sure you check that out. CD release party as well. How many songs on the CD?
7.
7. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, that should be about it for us tonight.
Yeah.
Sure appreciate you watching Hot Rocks TV. Make sure you go to the website hotrocks.tv. You can check out past episodes.